The Shakespearean Sonnet for Christian Brulin's class. First, some general information on Shakespeare's sonnets. Shakespeare wrote 154 English sonnets, which were published as a set in 1609. They predominantly deal with the passage of time, love, beauty, and mortality. They follow a specific rhyme scheme called iambic pentameter. What is a sonnet? A sonnet is a lyrical poem comprised of 14 rhyming lines that has some sort of meter or pattern. A rhyme scheme is a pattern of rhyme labeled with letters. There are many different rhyme schemes, but we are focusing on iambic pentameter, which goes like this: A, B, A, B, C, D, C, D, E, F, E, F, G, G. Every letter corresponds to a line and a rhyming word at the end. Here we have Shakespeare's Sonnet 16, and it's been metered out for us. Can you see that every other line rhymes in accordance with the A-B rhyme scheme? But wherefore do not you a mightier way make war upon this bloody tyrant time, and fortify yourself in your decay, with means more blessed than my barren rhyme? Now stand you on the top of happy hours, and many maiden gardens yet unset, with virtuous wish would bear your living flowers, much liker than your painted counterfeit. So should the lines of life that life repair, which this time's pensy on my pupil pen, neither in inward worth nor outward fair, can make you live yourself in eyes of men. To give away yourself keeps yourself still, and you must live drawn by your own sweet skill. As we can see, it follows the A-B rhyme scheme throughout. But the last two lines do not follow this, and this is common of all Shakespearean sonnets. That's because the last two lines are the heroic couplet, which always rhyme with one another. A poem is comprised of small units called feet, which is a measure of rhythm. Feet are defined by their stressed and unstressed syllables. There are multiple types of primary feet, including iambic, anapestic, trochaic, and dactylic. Shakespeare's sonnets are normally iambic, so we'll be focusing on that today. There are also supplementary feet, which are feet that are used to supplement and vary primary feet. These are the spondaic and pyrrhic feet. Another aspect that defines a sonnet is a line length. The meter of a sonnet delineates the number of feet per line. As you can see, the name of each meter directly correlates to the numerical value of feet. So a monometer has 1 foot, and an octameter has 8 feet. Types of rhyme. There's perfect rhyme, which are words that are in complete oral correspondence, such as certain, curtain. There's the forced rhyme, which is an unnatural rhyme that forces a rhyme where it should not be otherwise, such as in the words walk and buck. There's a slant rhyme, which are words that are similar but lack perfect correspondence, such as found and kind. There is the masculine rhyme, which has a single stressed syllable in its rhyme, such as fight and tight. There is the feminine rhyme, which has a stressed syllable rhyme followed by an unstressed syllable, such as carrot and garret. There is the visual rhyme, a rhyme that only looks similar, but when spoken sounds different, such as slaughter and laughter. Scansion is the process of labeling a poem's syllables as accented, stressed, or unaccented, unstressed. As you can see, this smiley symbol delineates an unaccented syllable, while this half dash delineates an accented syllable. A full dash represents a break between feet, and these brackets represent a pause, also known as a caesura. Here's an example of a scanned poem. Can you tell what kind of poem it is? This sun light shames November where he grieves, in dead red leaves, and will not let him shun the day, though bough with bough be overrun. Now, pause the video, count the feet, and check the meter to see just which kind of poem this is. Press play when you are ready for the answers. Are you ready? Well, here we go. If you decided on 5 feet per line with an iambic meter, then you would say it's an iambic pentameter, and you'd be correct. For our next class, make sure to come prepared to scan some blank poems for rhyme and figurative language. But don't worry, you'll have a vocabulary list. Well, that's about it. Take care, everybody.